I'd love to fight to have in London, but Wladimir would never have accepted that. He would have found a way to get out of it. But I think it's in Hamburg. He's got a place in Hamburg. It's kind of his adopted hometown. If he needs to feel, if he needs to have his fight in his hometown, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me. He's deep down, he's not confident. Deep down, he needs every advantage in his mind he feels he can get, and let him have them. It was fight night. When the bell rings, nothing's going to matter. Nothing's going to matter other than what I dish out to him. You know, I don't try to look into it too much. You know, I let him feel as comfortable as he wants. You know, I'm not screaming in his face. I'm not trying to intimidate him, because at this level, he's had so many fights. I had so many fights. You know, it's just, you know, it's hot air at the end of the day. You know, the only thing that matters is when that first bell rings, I rush across the ring and let my hands go. That's how he deals with that. You know, I'm not going to come out and do what his usual fighters do and think, okay, hopefully I can get into the 7th, 8th round and hopefully he gets tired. No, you've got to make someone tired by fighting. He doesn't like to fight, so I've got to force him to fight.
Lennox fought Vitali, but he also, I think he sparred with Wladimir for Ocean's 11 or Ocean's 12.
I know he didn't quite spar with him, it was just, you just saw from the footage, they were just sort of posturing in front of each other.
Yeah.
I believe Lennox Lewis would have knocked out Wladimir. I think everybody knows that. I think Wladimir knows that. I think his brother knows that as well. And I think definitely Lennox Lewis was a great champion, and there's a reason why Wladimir never fought him.
Have you got any advice from him?
Yeah, you know, he's a guy who knows boxing inside out. You know, I've talked to Lennox many times before, and he thinks this Wladimir fight is a fight that if I put it on him and put him in his uncomfort zone, the fight would be won spectacularly.
David has the ability to adapt his style. If you look at his fights, if you look at his fight against Audley, Ruiz, Valuev, Macronelli, Gurov, look at all his fights. He fights different ways, and it's about choosing what's going to work for Wladimir. Knocking out Wladimir doesn't necessarily mean that Vitali will then step in.
Yeah.
So he knows that he's retiring by October, his birthday. So this may be his last fight. This is one of those fights that comes around maybe once a decade. It's one of those sporting events that comes around once a decade, and it's in a fighting context. So, you know, that alone should draw interest.
Yeah.
When you look at the styles of the fighters, the attributes that they bring to the table, it's going to be one exciting fight.
But there's a lot of things that will teach him in the ring, especially in the ring, because through the physical way you can, you know, show to the person what is the world about, and I'm looking forward to it. I will definitely enjoy the fight on July 2nd. He just should have to show up, and I wished him good luck.